Okay, good morning, everyone. All right, thank you very much for joining us. Today is our regional web banner by dealing. Right. So my name is Sam. All right. I'm the one of the speaker. Right. So I have my colleague Alan. He will join me later. All right. So two of us is will share, the upcoming about 1.5 hour to 2 hour time with all of you. Okay. Today's topic is we are talking about the building your network for the success with dealing 2023. Okay, so 2023 is has started, right? So we would like to take this opportunity to share with you guys is what kind of the business potential we can see or we have seen, all right, in the past, and we are expecting it will come to you, right? So that is some of the technology we will go through, like 100G, multi-gig, is coming, getting a lot more popular. Wi-Fi 6, we have been talking about, to see how we can, bring in the full Wi-Fi 6 and also industrial IoT, right? So we will start with some of the business opportunity, right? Something we have done and we would like to share with you, right? So, and then you can take note about this opportunity and see how you can capture it. Of course, it's 100 gig we are talking about. So we are talking about how to, to secure a WAN network for some of the large chain store, right? So this is our real life experience, all right? So I think it's good to share. And also our unified wireless, right? Especially looking into wireless Wi-Fi 6 and some of the very exciting industrial IoT. So some of the case study we would like to share and see how you can capture it, together with dealing. And of course, it's the most exciting is our registered partner rewards program, right? So we started last year, all right? We have a pretty good result, all right? So we would like to extend the invitation to you today, all right? All right. Before you start, all right, so you can take out your mobile phone, all right, because it's our 2023 product guide is ready. Okay, so I will put this one in the chat box later, so you can click and download. The file size is not too big. One of them is about 12 meg, the other one is about 6 meg. Okay, so we have two copy. Remember, we have two copy. The first copy we have it is our total business solution guide, right? You know or you don't know, but I would like to share with you dealing is very strong in our business solution, right? We have a product very similar to Aruba. We have a product very similar to Cisco. You can find all this solution in this guidebook, right? Take out your phone, do a scan, right? For the consumer side, for the home side, right, we still offer a wide range of the product, all right? For example, some of the latest is Wi-Fi or Wi-Fi 6 AX3000 wireless router, okay, to push up your Wi-Fi signal coverage and also the speed, right, at home, right? So you can find them in our home networking solution product guide 2023 also, all right? As I mentioned, don't forget, right? So today is after everything we share with you, we would like to welcome you to be our registered partner. Right. So, and the most important, you can get some reward, right, while you are selling dealing solution. And the sign up is very simple. Take out your phone also, right? Everything is done by your phone. All right. So do a QR code, do a scan, or click the link. Later I'll put it in the chat box, right? So you can get all the information out there. Okay, back to business. All right, we take out the mask. All right, I don't wear mask today, and I have not wearing mask, for quite some time. Right, businesses do the same thing. Okay, businesses we have been taking out the mask, for the business also. Right, so COVID is more or less its end. Right, so we are quite safe to travel around. The country is open. We welcome our tourists. At the same time, we welcome business. This is what we want to see, and with the business is coming back, right? So what we are expecting in IT network infrastructure, an IT networking industry. Okay, we want to see, or we are seeing more project work out. All right. So regardless, is some of the project delayed for last 3 years. All right. So what one thing is very sure, we see more demand. All right, more demand. Okay, today we would like to share with you some of the opportunity we D-Link has already observed, right, while we are talking to our partner. For last 3 months, right, our team has been traveling around regardless it's in country and also regardless it's my management, right? So what we see, there are some exciting opportunity we would like to share, right, in this web venue, for example. We do see is backbone need to upgrade. Okay, so after 3 years, right, nothing has been done in the office, right? A lot of things has been done at home, right? So a lot of work from home, but based on these research, is everybody going back to the offices, and at the same time, we are running a lot more applications, right, using the cloud. So we need to upgrade our backbone. For example, hotel network. Right, so last 3 years, the hotel maybe is very much is quiet, but when we welcome the guests, tourists back, right? Hotel is upgrading their network, to make sure they are well equipped, right, to serve the customer. How about the school? School has a lot of changes in the last 3 years, right? Especially when we when we have this home-based learning, right? So school is very much is different today. We are talking about a multimedia interactive learning. We need to have a very fast backbone. Then how about the hospital? All right, hospital is under a lot of stress, and we are seeing, some of the hospital is looking into revamp their network also. Right. At the same time, we are talking about Wi-Fi 5 to Wi-Fi 6. Right. Wi-Fi 6 has been launched for quite some time, and we are seeing people going back and using the notebook. They need more Wi-Fi, capability. They need a higher speed, right? And of course, is they need to have a lot of the video streaming like what we are having the event today. So and also something is we also observe, in this region, especially for ASEAN. All right, we have a big territory. We got 10 countries in ASEAN, but in terms of the area, right, we have a capital, we have an outside capital. We see a lot of the business actually require is the WAN connectivity, as I mentioned. Broadband is so important. Regardless, is you are talking about an enterprise network, we are talking about small franchise network, right? So when we talking about a business, a franchise business, they have a couple of 100 small shops. They need to link them together, right? How to build a interconnectivity to link all these multi branches, network together. Of course, is we do see a lot of the IoT application, right? Just is imagine in the last of couple of the years, or suddenly, we don't have a manpower. We don't allow the import of the the specialists from outside, in order to support the local industry. So in some country, they have been adopting a lot of the IoT application in order to automate some of the industrial process. Okay, we do see some of the smart pole, smart IoT application, and also, for example, like EV is getting more popular. So the government is building EV charger, right? So for D-Link, we are participating in the EV charger project in Singapore, right? So we do want to see, right, how this kind of the new technology introduction will bring the opportunity to you, right? When we talk about commercial business, when we talk about commercial solutions, sometimes it's people think, oh, didn't got commercial, right? Yeah, we have commercial. We just is have a lot of success case is at the back, but not in the front. Okay, it's very different from the consumer business, right? So you can see dealing, in the retail shop, but some network is driving by dealing successfully, smoothly, and reliably, and you are using every day, right? So I would like to share some of the very interesting case study related to today's topic, right? So we have our 100G and 10G network, right? So this is very recent case, actually is last year, right? So the case is happening in Vietnam, right? All right, they are also building. There's a lot of the school or building in Vietnam, right? This school is a very little bit different. International school is was built by a Taiwanese corporation, all right? So when they plan the infrastructure, right, something they plan is not just for now, they are planning for future. Okay, planning for future, maybe 5 to 10 years down the road. So that is why when they design the network backbone, they are talking about they use 10G network backbone. 10G, right? So you can see that they have a two 10G switches, right? So they stack them together and they have a link aggregation to combine them, right? And they also have a hot, active and also active and standby mode in order to make sure no failure at single point, right? So they have a 10 gig at the back, right? So they use D-Link 10G switches, and they have a lot of the edge switches. You can see they have 63 edge switches. And the most beautiful part is all these edge switches come with a 10G uplink, right? So they are make sure the edge connecting to the edge devices, regardless is a wireless access point, regardless is a desktop machine, right? The edge switches can have a sufficient bandwidth, 10G, bring all the traffic to the backbone. Right, and you can see that also they have a lot of the access point, right? Because there's a 1,000 over clients, right? You're talking about student, you're talking about the staff, right? So they got 100 over access point, and all of them are managed by dealing Nucleus Connect solution running on the desktop server. And not surprised to you, our Nucleus Connect server, the software is free to you, right? Free to you. So you just need to have a server, install our Nucleus Connect server. You can manage dealing Nucleus Connect access point. And of course, it's in terms of the network infrastructure, they use our DView SMP. So this is a very typical, right, 10G and 100G network. Of course, is they adopt the 100G connected to their central server. But for a school, they never forget about the WAN security, because it's we have 1,000 over student, right? They always like to access to internet. How to ensure this kind of the internet activity will not affect the school operation? They have our layer 7 secure web gateway installed to protect every single web connections, right? That is a cool project. Other project we also have is talking about a airport, right? So I believe you guys started to travel. I saw a lot of friends in Facebook. They are, getting out from the country. They are enjoying, the food and also the scenery in other country also. So we have a 10G project, all right? It is so interesting. It's for the airport, right? So when you travel, you have a luggage. You always put the luggage in a X-ray inspection system, right? So this project is working with a Singapore SI, right? They providing this solution. So they need to ensure. In terms of the graphical images with a high volume and high resolution, this kind of graphical data can be transmitted without any delay, right? We are talking about high volume of this kind of the luggage passing through the conveyor belt. So they choose D-Link, DXS3400 as a core 10G switches. Of course, it comes with a 100G uplink. All right. So they got four, the phase one. The phase one is done about 2-3 years ago, right? So the project is assembly or the designer and build in Singapore, but the customer is overseas, is in the ASEAN country. So with the opening of the airport, right? So they add in some of the our core switches, right? In order to ensure the airport operation, especially for the X-ray inspection system, will not delay, right, any passenger in terms of traveling. All right, this is another 10G project. All right, my colleague Alan, come to me. Hey, Sam, don't forget about this project. This is a very interesting project. If you are in Philippines, you should take note about this one. All right, this project is actually early last year. Okay, so we won a 10G project. All right, this is an education. Right, so we work with a partner called ProNet. All right, the project is quite substantial. Actually, you can see that it has a 25 10G smart switches and 70 edge PoE switches. You can see we have a lot of the PoE later on. I will share with you, because it's a lot of the commercial IoT, regardless is the surveillance. Today they use the PoE to supply the power. And you can see that education not just is a Lawrence School in Vietnam. We are talking about it besides is a medium college. They're also expanding, all right, and putting 10G as the backbone. Right. The reason why we want this project, I think the one of the very key reason when you work with dealing team, you watch in the video is we work very close with partner like you, right? So our partner in Singapore give us a lot of the endorsement. We won't walk away from you, right? So this is a very key message. Is our management deliver to our partner in the region, and of course, our switches has a Cisco-like command line. So what is the beauty about that? The beauty about that is, if you are the Cisco CCNA, or certified engineer, you use the switches is it's very simple because you can key in all the Cisco command line, right? So we meet the budget. This is always is very important when we have a bidding. So we have a 25 10G switches, at the aggregate side, and we have a lot of the PoE switches at the S side. So we don't stop here. Well, okay, we got the phase two. We are, working very closely on the 10G backbone, right? So when the school is ready to upgrade. So we have other commercial solution also, right? So if you see at the left, then you can see have a Daikin. Oh my God, how come dealing work with Daikin? Daikin is the aircon, how the aircon company use dealing infrastructure. So you need to believe it. Actually, Daikin is very strong in commercial air conditioning. Right. And the latest technology they adopt to handle a hostel, right? Air conditioning for hostel, they have a smart aircon. What is the smart aircon about? They are talking about the student can use say mobile phone, right, to put some money and then turn on the aircon. After the money consumed, the aircon stop, right? It sounds is like your mobile phone, right? Exactly. Aircon today is prepaid, right? Under Daikin, right? So one of the top university in Singapore, they use Daikin smart aircon solution. And how about the infrastructure? How about to bring every user when they use the mobile phone can bring this message back to the cloud, right? Later on, I will share a little bit more, right, about this project. But D-Link provided infrastructure, right? You can see how many edges, right? Smart switches, right? That is close to a couple of thousand aircon units, right? For some of the enterprise government project, right? So we also work with ST Engineering, is a Cisco or partner, right? So they are required to deliver a PA system to a government agency of the DSTA, right? So they use D-Link because it's one of the very important reason is Cisco like command line. So it's very easy for them to learn, to learn how to use the switches. Of course, we have a very strong security, right? It can meet the government security hardening requirement. So for general commercial, the Aston, right? So this is a food chain, all right? So they use our AP all around their the retail restaurant and also and central office. Okay, for not just is for the POS, they also for the surveillance, also for the staff usage. Right, smart aircon, right? So dealing what with Daikin. So this is the infrastructure. You can see we have a firewall, we have a lot of the core switches, we have a 10G switches, and we have a lot of the S switches also. Okay, but the interesting and the most important is also we also require a management. So we put in a SMP management over there. The project is very simple, right? So basically, is the university is planned to upgrade after 5 years. One of the reason is the old technology.
3%. No sound.
Sorry, I pressed the button. All right. Do you have sound now? I think you should have sound now. Okay. All right. So this project basically is, Daikin partner with dealing to replace LG with Cisco. Right. So the project started about 4 or 5 months ago. Right. So And we work with Daikin, like like our friend in Daikin mentioned, all right. So we also provide the professional services, right? Daikin very much is focused on the aircon, but dealing as a infrastructure provider, right? So we offer them the on-site services, right? So that Daikin can implement this one with on time schedule. Of course, is we also implement a lot of the very much is key feature. This kind of feature normally you also can find in Cisco: static route, VLAN, STP, loop back detection, LACP, link aggregation, and stacking. If you want to learn this kind of feature, do remember we will run a lot of the dealing certified network associate. All right, so you can come and join us. Right, so if you want to know the schedule, register to be a dealing registered partner. So you will find all the training course, in our portal. Right, so it's very important. Very important. Okay, our partnership is not just is restricted to the project. We are talking about the pre-project consultation and after project support also. Power. I love power, right? And I love PoE, how easy PoE to power up all the industrial IoT today, right? Without laying the complicated or electrical cable, right? So today, as a IT SI, you can provide power. You can provide power easily with dealing PoE switches, regardless a surveillance camera using in a education institution, that may say poly. If you come to Singapore, right, Terminal 2, right, we work with a partner, right, to use our PoE switches to power up the surveillance camera. And of course, it's Bosch is one of our very key partner in Singapore, right? So I think basically dealing is one of their key infrastructure provider, especially on the PoE switches, right? Some of the key feature they commonly use, right, especially in BOSS project, because it's for BOSS surveillance project or security project, in terms of the size or the number of the PoE devices, especially for camera, is quite high, right? How about industrial IoT? All right, when we talk about industrial IoT, did we do anything, all right, to support the industrial IoT? Of course, is what we do, all right, from dealing perspective is we want to ensure the mobility is secure and manageable, right? Especially when we're talking about the industrial IoT installed at the remote location, right? There are two projects we recently done in Thailand, right? I would like to share with you. I would like to share with you the right-hand side project first. Okay, this is a pretty cool project. Okay, when I say cool, what does it mean is, well, we talk about the digital signage, right? So if you are from Thailand, you know Top Supermarket. If you walk in Top Supermarket, you can see there are some of the advertising. All right. So basically, this kind of the advertising information is provided by one of the SI, right? So they use a Samsung Magic Info Cloud, right? So in order to deliver this kind of content from the cloud, they use the 4G router, all right? Before they talk to D-Link, this SI has a problem. Okay, then they because it's use a consumer grade of 4G router. There are two issues. First of all, the consumer grade of 4G router is not very much is designed for the industrial use, right? We are running something is 24 times 7 times 365. That's the first issue. Consumer grade industrial router normally is not manageable, all right? Issue comes, okay. So when that is some disconnection about the content delivery, all right, the SI is called. And some of these top supermarket location may be at the remote location, then how, right? So for this case is they change to D-Link, right? They use D-Link industrial mobile router DWM313 plus our cloud management platform. Later on, Alan will share with you a little bit more, right? So with these two, right? So basically, this SI is able to manage the WAN connectivity with instant information, which is available in our cloud. That's DECS. The same, all right, similar. If something is moving, it's even more difficult. So this customer is providing the application, right, to monitor, all right, a fleet, to monitor a fleet, a deliver fleet, right. The system is in the car, right? The system is able to monitor the traffic behavior and also the driver behavior. Okay, there's a lot of data need to upload, into the cloud, right? So it's the same issue. They need to have a industrial grade mobile router. This is how this SI choose D-Link, right? For this project, right, the right-hand side, if you're talking about the transportation done by SoCar, we saw about, the XT industrial mobile router plus a 3-year dash cloud license. For the right-hand side, because it's a top supermarket, this is quite a big size supermarket in Thailand, we saw about close to 300, right? So with these two applications, what we can ensure, hey, our uh, 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 infrastructure for the industrial IoT with our industrial mobile router and also the DAS cloud management platform is fantastic. How about Wi-Fi, right? So we have a Wi-Fi 6. Okay, we do have a Wi-Fi 6 solution, right? It's also in Thailand. This is a Thailand school, right? So it's a vocational school in Khon Kaen, right? So they adopted Wi-Fi 6 is a much earlier day, right? So I think they can see the demand of interactive multimedia-based learning, right? So we use a lot, especially during the COVID time, home-based learning. So when they come back to school, right? So this is education system is still apply, right? So with this one, they need to have a Wi-Fi 6. I think basically Wi-Fi 6 can support one of the very important feature is called high density Wi-Fi capacity, right? Even for a large group of the student, they are using a e-learning interactive e-learning system, they still can enjoy very smooth user mobile experience. Okay, so it has is close to 70 over 80 pieces of the Wi-Fi 6 in the combination of the AX3600 and also AX1 1008, right? And as I mentioned, right, it's manageable because it comes with a nuclear connect hub, right? All right, so we do see, all right, that is some of the project we have done before, all right. So what we want to ensure, okay, we have our expertise in all, not just is about the product and solution. We have a team in country to provide you all the support in order to make sure all the project can be delivered and installed properly. All right, let us to go to the first opportunity, right, is about 10 and also 100 gigabit switches. Looking at some statistic, right? Statistic. Sometimes it's statistic con, all right? When we look at three type of the infrastructure, first of all, the information is from IDC. Okay, so this one refer back data to Q4 and 2021, all right, is a little bit outdated. But when we capture the trend, all right, that is very important. Okay, first of all, we do see 1G, 2.5G, and also 100G occupy the most of the revenue. Okay, in terms out of the 8.5 billion worldwide, right? So of course, is high revenue for 100G is very much related to the data center, right? And we do see, frankly speaking, I do see the data center business will go up further because of the AI, right? Chat GPT. Okay, so a lot more AI application will come out, and it demands is high bandwidth at the data center, right? So if we bring this AI application back to your server room, all right, on premises is cloud server, so you may also require a high bandwidth. Okay, so what we're talking about the application demand, right? So of course, this AI application is something you need to look out for. And the other part is the cost of ownership. We are talking about multi-gig, we are talking about 100 gig, came down drastically to make it more affordable. So as what we experience, when we talk to the school, hey, future migration is very important. Okay, so when we build a project for your customer, we need to build for the future, 5 to 10 years later. All right. So of course, it's all this kind of application basically require high bandwidth, right? Regardless is a wire or wireless. First of all, data, right? Cloud application data, right? Or some of the complex calculation, right? So something is data analytic, All right, so we are using a lot of the data analytic application related to AI, but today's is AI is even more what we call the amazing. All right, so sooner but not later, when you do a presentation, you just need to write a work file. All right, so the application running in the cloud, can give you a presentation. That easy, right? So of course, it's a video streaming like what we are doing today. I'm in Singapore. Everybody, you guys is everywhere. In ASEAN, but you guys is. I hope you are enjoying my sharing and presentation. Visualization and financial trading. All right, different industry they also require the same thing in terms of the demand of the high volume data and demand of the high performance is a high bandwidth at the core. All right, so dealing heavy for you. We have a giga, we have a multi gig, and we have a 100 gig. All right, looking at our product switching solution. All right, so this is a very typical a switching uh, product solution I share. All right, but what you see basically our solution cover right very wide. Okay, all the way from the left hand side, some of the unmanaged switches. Right, regardless is you are using for the CCTV or regardless is you are using for the small network, all the way to a data center switches we also have. Today we are very much focused on 10G, 100G, right? So we have DXS, X, S, this 3610. We have our DXS 1210, 10G, right? So when you see M, M is not just for McDonald, M is for multi-gig, right? We have a multi-gig switches, right? 3130 also. We would like to touch a little bit, all right, so that you guys have a little bit idea about multi-gig, right? So this is our solution we are offering to you and to your customer. And also all these kind of thing, if we put them together, all right, so you can see, very easy for us to handle a enterprise grade network, right, with 600 or more nodes, right? So if you are not familiar with dealing solution, it doesn't matter, right? The matter is you just need to contact dealing local offices. We are able to provide you the technical consultancy is how to put in dealing product into your project. 100G high-speed backbone. All right. So basically, this is a very typical network. We have a core, we have an aggregation, and we have an access. Right. So no matter how you build, either it's a 3-tier core, aggregate, and access, or 2-tier core and access. Right. But the opportunity comes into 3 ways. Right. And this 3-way, we have a solution for you. Right. Super high speed, 10/100. All right, basically here is all 10 and 100 is going into the the server. Okay, do I have a combination of the product? Yes, we have a DXS 361054 port, and we have a very popular model, 3630 using for the aggregate. All right. So access side, we have a 1210 very affordable edges. So if you still can remember, all right, you still can remember, 1210 has been used widely in the NTU Smart Aircon project with Daikin, right? But if your customer, right, only require 2-tier, right, instead of 3-tier, okay, so we still can use our 10G switches, but the edge we can use 1250 is a giga with a 10G uplink. We use this one widely in Lawrence School project in Vietnam. Okay, not just providing the data, it also provide the power, right? I need the speed, but it's not so high because it's my size of network is not so big because it's my application is not so critical, right? It's still very much is usable. We have our very popular twin 3610 and 3130. All right, this product has been widely using in many projects, especially in BOSS project, all right, to drive the surveillance network, right? So we can still can do 3-tier. We have a core with 3630, aggregate 31, and access is 1210. Okay, so and also if you're talking about a corporate network, right, maybe 100 to 200, right, budget is definitely is a concern. So we have our beautiful or core switches or backbone switches 1520 and also our accessories 1250. Okay, so there's a lot of numbers over there. But what you need to remember, one is a smart series, three are managed series, G is a giga, M is multi-gig, X is 10G. That's all, right? Wi-Fi, of course, is we have a Nucleus Connect, right? Come with a Nucleus Connect controller, right? And also, Alan will talk about Unify later, right? That's some of Unify solutions. Okay, in terms of the school project, right? So the architecture is pretty simple. Okay, application-wise, it's a very mixed. All right, so basically, we have a surveillance, we have a wire and wireless, especially come with a 1,000 over student. Wireless connectivity is pretty important. All right, so all the S switches connected using the link aggregate control protocol. So that means is instead of using one link, you use two link, right? The beauty is if two link are working together, you got higher uplink bandwidth. But if one link is down, the other one is still active, right? So of course, is they have a 10G, 100G server. Okay, the most important, everything is secure. All right, when the student access to internet protected by D-Link secure web gateway, right? All right, so simple as that. As I mentioned, it's managed by two, right? Two type of the management software. Nuclear Connect control all the AP, and we have a DVA also. To bring it down further, to make it very clear, all right, at least it's today you can remember something, all right? It's about our smart to the manageable solution. Okay, all product listed here is support 10G. Regardless is a uplink, right? Regardless is a full loaded 10G is also doable. So of course, is we have the XS3610 come with a 100G uplink, right? So in terms of the expansion of the network, you can see that D-Link use the stackable architecture. So that means is when your network is expanding, you don't need to buy a new chassis. You just need to stack them together, right? So basically, we have a 10G uplink smart switches, from 1250 series, right? And also up to 10G uplink full layer 3 DXS3610. Okay, so if you are not required for the 8 port, we got 24 port, we got DXS3400, we use it in the X-ray inspection system. Okay, just right now I share. So of course, it's for the 10G, 100G switches, 3610 is a powerhouse, all right? Use it as a core and also the backbone, right? That's a many layer 3 feature I don't want to go through, but it's very important. It support open float. Okay, I think basically open float support is software defined network, right? So we have a list of the application, software SD-WAN application. If you run open float, right? So basically you can configure, right, dealing 10G, 100G DXS3610 switches. And the other part is also very important. It comes with a full loaded power supply unit and fan modules, right? When we're running a core, something is pretty important in terms of the reliability and high redundancy, right? For the mechanical part, for the fan, we put in sufficient, and also in terms of the power unit, we would like to ensure no power unit fail your network. All right, or as I mentioned, we employ the stacking as a scalability or a strategy, for our core switches, right? So maximum is 12 DXS3610, you can stack them together. So you just imagine each one is 48 port, so you got 500 over port, right? You can run, right, with a stack of our DXS3610, all right? So of course is to simplify, right? You can have it a 10G backbone, right, with all these solution DXS12, DXS34, and DXS3610. Okay, 10G uplink, from our 1250 series, all right, it not just is about data, it also provide power, all right. So, network performance can be improved. Multi-G, all right, I will touch on a little bit, but not too much, okay, because it's multi-G is leading the way, right, in terms of the adoption of Wi-Fi 6 and some of the multi-G network storage, all right, not just as a home, it also in the corporate network. Right. It very much is similar, all right, but in terms of the S switches, right, it's a little bit different. So we have the two model, DMS 1100 and DMS 3130. Okay. Oh, Sam, you got so many number. You are right. Okay, we got a lot of number. But the only thing you need to remember is, we have a local team in every country, right, in ASEAN, so that you can connect. All right. But the most important is we have a full suite of the solution can meet your project requirement. Right. Our two model is a very low port density, is 8 port, right? Come with a um, a 2 port fiber 10G fiber port, right? So basically, changing from 1G to MG is very simple, okay, and very affordable with D-Link. And the most important in terms of the cabling, you don't need to restructure again, all right? But you can enjoy the benefit with all the latest notebook. It runs with the the LAN port one with 2.5G and also Wi-Fi 6. Wi-Fi 6, right? Because it's Wi-Fi 6 is require a 2.5G in order to optimize, all right, for the AX3600. Okay. So as I mentioned, 2.5G, the benefit is you upgrade, you don't want to restructure your cabling. All right. So for 2.5G, it can use a most popular Cat5e cable. So that means is, hey, all right, if I migrate from 1G to 2.5G, what I need to do is nothing. All right. Just exchange the S switches, right? Keep the cabling running, make sure it's 5G, right? So, you can connect your, Wi-Fi 6 AP or, multi-gig PC, right? Boom, it goes, right? That's all right? So this is the best choice. All right, it comes with a fantastic feature, right? UI is always available for us, right? So, but if you don't like the UI, you are the Cisco guy, right? So it's also possible we have a Cisco like CLI also, right? So beautiful connectivity, right? Not just is the connection will be increased from 1G to 2.5G, and your Wi-Fi 6 can boom, maximize is the Wi-Fi speed. Okay, so you can keep your Cat5 cable. No need to do, relay out. So to make, the migration is much easier. But if you are having something multi-G at the aggregate or the core, right? And then you can choose this DMS 3130. Okay, DMS 3130 offers something is more beautiful because the PoE budget is boosted, right? Up to 960 watt, 960 watt, right? So as we see, a lot of the commercial solution is using PoE, and the power in terms of electrical power demand increase. So this is how dealing push up our PoE power budget for DMS 3130. Right? Two model, but in terms of the density, use it as a core, we increase it to 30 port, right? To 30 port. So if you look at 30PS DMS, first of all, it comes with 16 2.4G, right? And it got 8.5G, right? A Wi-Fi G. I think for the Wi-Fi 6, if you are talking about higher speed of the Wi-Fi 6, maybe AX 6000, right? So the speed of the LAN need to use it up to 5 gigabit per second, right? And also this one support BT 60 watt, right? For a higher performance devices, it consume more power also, right? And for uplink, all right, or for the connectivity to the server, it has a 4 port of 25G. Okay, so basically for DMS, it comes with a 100 meg all the way to 25G, and as D-Link strategy of deliver scalability is allow up to 9 pieces to stack them together, right? As I mentioned, it got beautifully 16 2.5G, right? So you can consolidate all the AX 3006, right, on this one. For a higher speed AX3 6000, right? So we got 8 of 5G, and in terms of the power is also increased. So for the PoE version of DMS3130, all right, built in 740 watt. But if you put in 2 power adapter, right, it's called common redundant power unit together, it can drive up to 960 watt, right? And also 2 terminology you need to know in our PoE, right? The first one is perpetual PoE. The other one is the fast PoE. All right, fast PoE, right? So today when we run a PoE switches, all right, this is one issue you may need to observe. If we have a soft reboot of the switches, right, so PoE stop, okay. With perpetual PoE, basically how your PoE switches is on and off, right, is okay, right, the power still continue. Fast PoE basically is to minimize the negotiation between the PoE switches and the PD, right, the edge PoE devices, because PoE needs to know what is the nature of your PoE. Is 15 watt, 30 watt, or 60 watt? So there's a negotiation. But with fast PoE built-in DMS3130, this process can be skipped because we save the PoE setting of the remote devices. So when we reset, all right, when we power up a switch again, all right, the power will go straight without negotiation based on the saved setting, right? So power can comes in at instantly once the PoE switch is powered up, right? So that is the benefit. Of course, it's in order to support the multi-gig, we have a lot of the multi-gig devices, right? A multi-gig transceiver, and also we have a stacking cable provided together, right, with our devices. All right, so something we also need to know, as I mentioned, hey, we have a multi-gig devices, right? So power need to be increased because of the demand of the PoE. So with our DMS3130, if you push PSU, right, you can drive up the power deliver up to 960, and you can use the AC and DC also, right? So with our versatile design of the PSU, right? So to drive your PoE network with D-Link DMS310, 3130 is very easy. Okay, before I passing to Alan, right, talking about the Wi-Fi and some other, technology, what I would like to ensure that one thing is, D-Link has a wide range of the commercial solution, especially for our switches side. With our extensive project, experience, right, for different type of the vertical industrial, we are able to ensure if you have any project, contact D-Link local offices. We will give you a best, combination of solution to make your project work. Alan, are you there?
Yes, Uncle Sam, I'm here.
Okay, I occupy a little bit more time, so you need to monitor the time.
Okay, sure, no
Thank you.
problem.
All right.
Okay, so just let me share my screen.
Please.
Okay. So can everyone see my slide?
Yes, clear.
Okay,
See
loud
you
and
clear
clear,
also.
right?
Yes, right.
Okay, very, very good. Okay, good morning to everyone. Okay, selamat pagi to all my Indonesia and Malaysia friends and partner, and also Sawadee Krap for all the Thailand's partners. Okay, so today I will be sharing. Okay, I will be sharing more on the Wi-Fi. Okay, as well as the industrial IoT. Okay, as what you can see from my topic, the AI revolutions demand Wi-Fi 6. Okay, so as you can see now, everyone is talking about ChatGPT. Okay, they talk about a Mid-Journey. They talk about Copilot from Microsoft. Okay, so all these are driven, okay, driven our industrial, okay, to a direction that we require a high-speed internet. Okay, what do I mean by high-speed internet? Like for example, what Uncle Sam mentioned just now, 10 and 100G. Okay, and for my part, I will be more on covering on the Wi-Fi 6 solution and some of the application that I accumulate along last year. Okay, just to do a bit of sharing to all of you. Okay, so let's start. Okay, before I start, okay, I'll let my AI partner, okay, Michael, to do a short, brief introduction on our dealing Wi-Fi solution. Okay, just bear with me. I'll let my AI partner, okay, our AI colleague, Michael, start the briefing.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to D-Link webinar on Wi-Fi 6 and its integration with a 110 gigabits per second wired infrastructure. Today, we will be discussing how Wi-Fi 6 is capable of delivering high-speed connectivity that matches the performance of wired networks. As we all know, Wi-Fi has become a critical component of our daily lives, and with the emergence of new technologies such as 5G, IoT, and cloud computing, the need for faster and more reliable wireless networks has become increasingly important. Wi-Fi 6 is the latest and most advanced wireless technology available today. It is designed to improve wireless network performance in high-density environments, reduce latency, and provide better overall network efficiency. With a maximum theoretical speed of up to 9.6 gigabits per second, Wi-Fi 6 is capable of delivering speeds that match or even exceed the performance of wired networks. However, to fully realize the benefits of Wi-Fi 6, it must be integrated with a 10 gigabits per second wired infrastructure. This is because Wi-Fi 6 operates in the 5 GHz frequency band, which is more susceptible to interference and attenuation compared to wired networks. By integrating Wi-Fi 6 with a 10 gigabits per second wired infrastructure, you can eliminate any performance bottlenecks and ensure a seamless user experience. One of the key features of Wi-Fi 6 that enables it to blend in with a 10 gigabits per second wired infrastructure is the use of multi-gigabit Ethernet. Multi-gigabit Ethernet enables Wi-Fi 6 access points to connect to a switch with a higher throughput capacity, allowing for faster data transfer rates and improved network performance. Another feature of Wi-Fi 6 that is beneficial for integration with a 10 gigabits per second wired infrastructure is the use of OFDMA, Orthogonal Frequency Division Multiple Access, technology. OFDMA allows for the simultaneous transmission of multiple data streams, which helps to reduce latency and improve overall network efficiency. This makes it easier to integrate Wi-Fi 6 into a wired infrastructure and provides a more reliable and consistent user experience. In conclusion, the integration of Wi-Fi 6 with a 10 gigabits per second wired infrastructure is essential for businesses and organizations that require fast and reliable wireless connectivity. With the use of multi-gigabit Ethernet and OFDMA technology, Wi-Fi 6 can provide speeds that match or even exceed the performance of wired networks. We hope that this webinar has been informative and has helped you to understand the benefits of integrating Wi-Fi 6 with a 10 gigabits per second wired infrastructure. Thank you, and I will pass it to Alan for more D-Link solution introduction.
Thank you, Michael. Okay, this is our AI colleague, Michael. Okay, so why I started off with an AI presenter? Okay, this is because when I try to generate, okay, this AI presenter, okay, it took it took around 2 to 3 gig, okay, gigabyte of the space, of the capacity of the storage. Okay, so when you are downloading this from the cloud, okay, you need a very high and very stable Wi-Fi speed. I believe everyone will be moving towards this direction, okay, dealing with AI all the time, okay, and then download a lot of content from the internet. So at the same time, Wi-Fi 6 will kick into the picture, okay? Because AI start to change our life, okay? Our working style and our productivity and efficiency. At the same time, it will lead to a higher data transfer demand, okay? That's why Uncle Sam shared about the 10G and 100G, okay, wired network. And I will be sharing more on the ultra speed Wi-Fi solution, as well as AI, IoT, industrial application, okay, that D-Link has, okay? So let's move on. Okay, so AI is here. How can Wi-Fi 6 or D-Link Wi-Fi 6 help you? Okay, first thing that I mentioned just now, when I'm downloading all this content from the cloud server, you need to have a very stable and very high Wi-Fi speed. Okay, so it will lead to faster data transfer speed. Okay, so you cannot spend 30 minutes or 1 hour to wait for the file to complete. Okay, at the same time, you will see more and more people, okay, are using this application like ChatGPT, like Midjourney, like Microsoft 365 Copilot. There is a lot more of the AI application, okay, which allow you to generate a high-res video, okay, high-res photo, which occupy a lot of the space. Okay, when you are downloading from the internet, okay, you need a very high speed, okay, to save your time. At the same time, when we talk about low latency, of course, everyone knows Wi-Fi 6 will help to lower down the latency, okay, especially when it comes to one of the things that I would like to flag it up is the critical traffic like CCTV AI analytic. Okay, when you talk about CCTV, when they do AI analytic, they need to send and transfer a huge data to the server or the smart or AI MVR to do analytic. So with all this Wi-Fi feature, Wi-Fi 6 feature, it will help to lower down your latency. At the same time, every one of you, I believe, okay, you are not only having one mobile phone. Of course, you might have another second mobile phone, a tablet, or a laptop. Okay, all these are the increase of the capacity of your wireless network. Okay, because Wi-Fi 6 is support more devices simultaneously compared to the previous Wi-Fi 6, where D-Link Wi-Fi 6 solution, they are able to overcome all these issues. At the same time, of course, one of the most important things that to you or to everyone in this industry is the security. When you talk about security, okay, not all AP or not all access point, they're able to support WPA. It highly depends on the chipset that they are using. For D-Link, we are using a tip-top Wi-Fi chipset, okay, to make sure it's able to support the latest Wi-Fi security such as WPA3, okay? So changing of the industrial, okay, slowly everyone is moving to the AI, okay, they have a higher demand on the speed, the higher demand on the stability of the network, okay, D-Link, we has all the solution that can offer to you. Okay, so why your business need Wi-Fi 6? There's a question that a lot of people, they might ask, hey, Wi-Fi 5 I will be able to use to surf internet, everything is okay, but why do I need to shift to the Wi-Fi 6? Why do I need to upgrade to the Wi-Fi 6? Okay, and what D-Link can offer to me? Okay, let me just give you a very brief example. Okay, we are talking about video. Okay, of course, there is some other things like big file. Okay, one of my partner, okay, or one of my friends, they share with me, they run a lot of project with a construction site. Okay, they have one of these BIM, okay, which require you to download a big file, the blueprint of the a blueprint of a building or blueprint of a site, as well as they need to download the AutoCAD file, which is about gigabyte, okay, 8 gigabyte, 9 gigabyte, okay, or maybe even 10 gigabyte. So all these are increasing the requirement of using a high speed, or I can say is ultra speed access point. Okay, for example, for SD 480p, okay, for wireless standard, if you're comparing Wi-Fi 5 and Wi-Fi 6, there is an improvement of 200%. Okay, if you look at the higher. Okay, now easily everything can up to 8K. Okay, if you are very familiar with ChatGPT or using the Midjourney, okay, all this AI photo or AI graphic generator, okay, there is a prompt work which they always use is 8K. Okay, if you are very familiar with the Midjourney, the AI graphic generating application, okay, a lot of time they'll say 8K. Okay, so meaning the file is getting bigger and bigger. So that is driven us, okay, to shift from Wi-Fi 5 to Wi-Fi 6. If you look at 8K, okay, if as compared to Wi-Fi 5, it will increase by 150%, 150%. Okay, and you see all the 2Ks, 4Ks, 8K, Autodesk, AutoCAD, okay, and even the AutoCAD file, DWG, okay, all are data speed and also capacity hungry application. Okay, so why part 2 of why your business need Wi-Fi 6? Okay, as what Uncle Sam just now mentioned, a lot of project, okay, hospital, school, okay, they are shifting to a high-speed network. When I talk about high-speed network, we are not talking about 1G. Okay, 1G is very common now, but more people are shifting to 100G. Okay, why? Because they want to host their own data storage, NAS, okay, or even SAN in their local network, which require a very high-speed high-speed Wi-Fi and high-speed wired network connectivity. Okay, at the access level or the distribution level, okay, you will see more and more people are adopting the 10G, okay, multi-gig switches. Okay, for the Wi-Fi part, in order to cope up with all the wired speed like 100G and 10G and multi-gig, okay, we need to shift to Wi-Fi 6. Okay, because Wi-Fi 6 now, some of the Wi-Fi 6 AP, they come with 2.5G LAN port. Okay, so in order to utilize the wired network, 100G or multi-gig network, okay, you need to upgrade it to Wi-Fi 6, which help to increase, okay, your productivity and the efficiency, okay, of your work. Of course, when I talk about the AI just now, you need to download a lot of huge file, download a lot of video content, okay, and even download a lot of file like AutoCAD and all those kind of stuff. Okay, you require a very, very high speed. It helps you to save time. Save time is equal to saving your money. So you save more time, you can have more time to find more project, okay, in order to increase your business revenue. Okay, so at the same time, Wi-Fi 6 not only providing you the good speed or fast speed or ultra speed, okay, at the same time with dealing the new unified wireless solution, okay, it offers you a seamless roaming capability. Okay, when I'm talking about seamless roaming, it's not fast roaming, it's not layer 2. Okay, we are talking about seamless roaming, meaning you can move from one department to the other department, okay, without getting disconnection. Okay, without getting disconnection. How you can benefit from this kind of seamless roaming? One thing is the VoIP call. Okay, when you're having a line call, you're having your WhatsApp call, when you're having your WeChat call, okay, all this, it will show you, okay, how good, okay, dealing seamless roaming, okay, for that kind of VoIP application. So let me just sum it up, okay, the summary, okay, why do your business need Wi-Fi 6 and how can D-Link help? Okay, first, we help on the network performance, okay, we help to make your network to be able to sustain, okay, with a higher client density. Of course, at the same time, with all the wired switch feature, okay, like VLAN and some others, SCL, okay, and for the Wi-Fi, we have WPA3, okay, which give you a better security, okay, better security for your network deployment. Okay, so Wi-Fi 5 upgrade to Wi-Fi 6, what can D-Link offer? Okay, we have various solutions that we can offer to you. Okay, for example, option A, we have our Nucleus Connect. I'll be introducing Nucleus Connect for the past 1 or 2 years. Okay, so we have two different type of option, which is Nucleus Connect option, and another one is our new unified Wi-Fi, which is more cost effective. Okay, for Nucleus Connect, it supports different type of access point. Okay, we have Wi-Fi 6 AX 1008, also AX 3600. Okay, it also supports switch management. Okay, meaning you can use DGS 1210 or even DGS 1100. Okay, to do a central management on both wired and wireless. Okay, it also comes with a hardware controller. It's a mini controller hub. Okay, and at the same time, we also have a free software controller which available for you to manage all your access Nucleus Connect series access point and also switches. Okay, this is an all-rounder solution. So what happens is, hey, Alan, I already have my switch. I just want to have something that, Wi-Fi centralized management option. Do you have it? Yes, we do. Okay, for the option B, we have a unified Wi-Fi. Okay, we also come with different type of access point like Wi-Fi 6 AP and also the on-wall AX. Later on, I will cover a bit more on what kind of a device we have. Okay, and then it also comes with one of the beauty of this unified Wi-Fi. It comes with a very powerful hardware controller cum gateway. Okay, it's not only act as a controller, but it's also it gives you a capability of a multi-WAN gateway. It's an all-in-one. Later on, I will introduce a bit more. So why upgrade? Faster internet speed, higher client density, especially in the IoT environment. Better Wi-Fi performance, no doubt. Okay, high wired speed. Okay, because higher wire speed infrastructure is already deployed in a lot of projects, 10 and 100G wire network. Okay, at the same time, it offers you a better security. That is the reason why we need to upgrade from Wi-Fi 5 to Wi-Fi 6. A lot of we are getting a lot of inquiries. Okay, for the customer which required to upgrade their Wi-Fi 6. So don't hesitate. If you have any project or any inquiries, please come to us. Okay, we will propose a suitable solution for your project. Okay, so let me just jump into introducing our new D-Link unified Wi-Fi solution. Okay, we have full range of the access point, outdoor, indoor, okay, high speed 3600, and then we also have on wall, okay, and then we have a very powerful central controller with a gateway capability. Okay, you can connect multiple WAN on it. Okay, so just a quick one. Okay, I believe you guys will not be able to memorize all the model numbers, but I'll just quickly go through. Okay, what type of access point D-Link unified Wi-Fi series has. Okay, first of all, we start with AX 1800. Okay, it's on wall. It's not on wall. It's a ceiling access point. Okay, for you to speed up to 1100 megabit per second. Okay, at the same time, we also have AX 1800 on wall access point, which is good for hotel deployment, hospital deployment, or even school or dormitory deployment. Okay, at the same time, if you look at it, DAPX1830F is an outdoor AX 1800. Okay, it's a very solid built casing housing. Okay, which is the IP rated is IP rating is up to IP65. Okay, which offer Wi-Fi 6 connectivity for your outdoor. But of course, all this support PoE, which make your deployment very, very, very simple. Okay, at the same time, there are some customers ask me, hey, Ella, if I don't have PoE, do you have the DC input option? Yes, all this our AP, okay, they support external power adapter, okay, which give you more flexibility when you come to deploying in different type of a scenario. Okay, so very high-end Wi-Fi 6 AP. is our AX3600. It built with a high gain internal omnidirectional antenna who offer you a very, very good Wi-Fi coverage. At the same time, very, very, very stable Wi-Fi connectivity. Okay, this device, okay, DAP-X1F51F, it comes with dual 2.5G port. Okay, at the same time, one of the port you will be able to configure to WAN or LAN. Okay, so it's a dual use. Later on, I will show you what other function that we had where our competitor they don't have it. Okay, then the other very interesting model that I would like to share with you is this AX3000 on-wall AP. Okay, on-wall AP. Why I say it's very, very interesting. Okay, because first thing, it comes with AX3000. Okay, not a lot of AX3000 on-wall, okay, available in the market now. So D-Link is one of them. Okay, we are working very front, okay, which offer our customer this SKU. Okay, as you can see, it comes with one WAN and PoE port. Okay, one WAN LAN and it support PoE. Okay, we also have a pass-through port. At the same time, it comes with 5 gigabit port. 5 gigabit port. 3 of them, you can use it as a normal GE LAN, which allow you to connect to different devices like laptop or whatever. Okay, there is one of the port, there is a PoE out, which allow you to connect to a VoIP phone. It's a VoIP phone. Okay, which is very, very suitable for hotel deployment. At the same time, they come with one pass-through port. Okay, this RJ45 pass-through port, you can either use it as a RJ45, you can connect another network connectivity to this pass-through port. Okay, and then you will connect up from here, or you can use, like if you're still running on the conventional RJ11 system, okay, in the environment, okay, you will be able to use the pass-through port to connect a RJ11 cable to it, and then from here you can connect another RJ11 at this pass-through port, connect to your analog phone. Okay, so it gives you a lot of flexibility when this device they come with a PoE out and a pass-through port, as well as a multiple LAN port. Most important thing is AX3000. Okay. So next, when you talk about the AP, what make us special? What make D-Link Unified Wireless Access Point special as compared to others access point? Okay, one thing that I need to flag out is we will be able to configure our AP in 3 different modes. Okay, what I mean by 3 different modes. First thing, router mode. You can configure it as a router mode. Okay, directly connect to an ONT or ONR. Okay, to make this function as a normal wireless router. Okay, at the same time, if you already have a router in the office or in the setup project, okay, you can use it. You can configure it as a AP or FAT mode. In another word, it's a standalone mode. Okay, so if you want, let's say if you want it to be able to manage by the unified controller, you can configure it as a feed mode. Okay, so meaning you have multiple access points that are able to control and manage by the AC controller at the same time. Okay, our unified wireless controller with gateway at the same time. Later on, I will cover, okay, what other feature that our unified wireless controller has. Okay, so in summary, okay, so our AP will be able to configure 3 different modes: router mode, FAT mode, and feed mode. Bear in mind, not a lot of vendors they support router mode. Okay, not a lot of vendors they support router mode. Later on, I'll give you a bit of the scenario. Okay, how to use the router mode. Okay, so of course, when you come to the unified solution, a lot of people they will ask, "Hey, Alan, configuration of the access point of the network is very tedious. I don't want to have a laptop. I don't want to have a PC. Okay, I just want to bring a device, go down, use my mobile phone, set up and go. Okay, can I do that? Yes, D-Link hear you. Okay, we hear you. So we created one of these app to make your configuration very, 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 very simple. Okay, what can this application do? Okay, local AP discovery. You can do local AP management. You can do local AP setup. Okay, you can even check on the device status. Okay, status like CPU, RAM. Okay, you check whether is it busy or not busy. So from there, you will be able to work on some other plan, contingency plan. Okay, whether or not you want to add in more AP depends on the CPU and the RAM utilization rate. Okay, and at the same time, you can also check using a mobile apps to check the connected client info. Okay, the best part is you can also do a reboot or schedule reboot setting for the AP. So to keep your AP in a healthy stage all the time. Okay, because sometimes you know for a lot of IT admin, okay, like us, okay, we will have those kind of a practice to do a reboot. So you can do all this just via your apps. So at the same time, of course, next stage we will move into, you will be able to do a remote management or remote configuration, okay, via the cloud. Okay, but so far now, okay, we are doing to make everything set up easy. Okay, we support local AP app management. Okay, so here is some of the live screen cap, okay, or video capture that I show you how easy when SI, okay, using the apps to do a configuration. Okay, honestly speaking, it took me less than 1 minute to set up an AP. To take me less than 1 minute to set up an AP. Okay, so I will always imagine if I'm the SI, okay, what do I need to do when I go to my customer site? Do I need to carry my laptop? No, I don't need to. I just need to use my mobile phone and the apps. Okay, it's very, very simple. Just a quick one. So how do we go and configure the our AP? Okay. So first of all, you need to scan, okay, and connect to the access point that you would like to configure. Okay. So once you get connected, okay, you go to the apps, you run the apps and do a network scan. Okay, then you will be able to discover, okay, discover all the access point that is connected to the network. So from there, you just key in your login username and password. Okay, access to it. Okay, this is the information that you can get. You can see what is a CPU, what is a memory utilization rate. Okay, you can just click on the simple setup, okay, to set up your access point in no time. Okay, you can set it up as a static IP address, or you can use it as a dynamic DHCP to get the IP address from your network. Okay, then from there, you can, for this instance, I'll change it to using a static. Okay, so it's always a good practice to use a static IP address. At the same time, I'll log in. I also change my SSID, like D-Link 2.4, okay, and set up the security encryption. Okay, as you can see, we support WPA3. Okay, so after that, I'll just key in a serial of the password. At the same time, I do the same to 5G as well. Okay, I do the same to the 5G as well. Okay, so select the security. Okay, so after it saved all the information, that's all. Okay, off and go. You can just pack your things and go already, because you already set up the access point. Okay, it's a very simple and very quick setup. Okay, for your access point. Okay, so that is why we have our unified Wi-Fi app to assist, okay, all the SI, okay, to ease the pain when you are doing an on-site setup. Okay, it's a very quick and easy way. Okay, so next, just do a bit of the controller. So just now we talked about the access point, what kind of access point we had. Okay, talk about the apps. Okay, how convenient the apps will offer to you. Okay, and then next we will need to talk about the brand of the Wi-Fi management. Is our D-Link unified unified controller. Okay, this is not only a wireless controller. If you see at this side, okay, at your left hand side, you will see a 4-floor control gateway. It's not only a wireless controller, but you also have a gateway capability. So what can this gateway does? Okay, it can do smart flow control, okay, application control. You can do policy bandwidth limit, okay, you can limit certain bandwidth. You can do behavior management, okay, like what time to block what kind of traffic, okay. You can do policy routing and even the multiple authentication, okay. So aside from doing a central management for all your wireless AP, okay, you can do what a normal router can do. Okay, so this is one of the model that we have, DWC1050. It can support up to 256 access point. Okay, the most important thing is support. Okay, since you are using a wireless controller, it supports seamless roaming. Not fast roaming, it's a seamless roaming. At the same time, as you can see here, it supports multiple WAN. Okay, you can connect multiple WAN, okay, to act as an internet redundancy, okay, as a WAN backup, as a load balancing, okay, for your network if you are using a D-Link unified wireless solution. Okay, so just a quick one. Okay, so what can it does for wireless controller side is AP profile. You can set up your AP profile, Wi-Fi setup. You can do AP upgrade, seamless roaming. At the same time, another thing that a lot of people is asking is a KT portal. Okay, support PPPoE authentication, portal authentication, which is the username and password, radius authentication, IP, MAC, and even password authentication. Okay, at the same time, they also have a splash page. Okay, what we call is another one is the web redirection customizable page after authentication. For example, you're a hotel, you're a school. After you key in your username and password to access to the network, okay, it will bring you to another page. Okay, so it support web redirection and also the customizable page after authentication. So this part is for the wireless controller part. At the right hand side, okay, it's a gateway part. What is a gateway? How can D-Link Unified Gateway offer to you? Multi-WAN, okay, it support multi-WAN. Load balancing by using IP or user or even group weightage, okay. You can do application control, okay, WAN QoS, and also the bandwidth control as well. So as you can see, this is the interface that I captured. How many WAN that I can configure? The blue is the WAN, okay. So I can configure 4 LAN and 1 WAN, or even 3 LAN, 2 WAN, meaning your 2 internet connectivity. Okay, you can even configure it up to 4 internet connection. Okay, 4 internet connection. You have 4 ISP connect to it. Okay, and then 1 LAN is connected to the switch, the PoE switch, and the PoE switch connect to all the AP. So this is what you call a multiple WAN gateway. Okay, at the same time, on top of it, we still have a wireless controller capability. Okay. At the same time, the normal router feature like port forwarding, DDNS, static route, DSCP is support since it's a gateway. Okay. At the same time, application firewall. Okay. So be like those unified service, unified security routers. Okay. It also comes with application firewall, behavior management, IP MAC binding, DSCP screening, flood protection, and even come with a VPN capability. So all these one piece of devices, you're able to manage your wireless controller. At the same time, it can also function as a multi-WAN gateway, which offer you all this feature. Okay, so of course, if let's say customer say, hey, Alan, I already have I already have a firewall in my office and I don't want to touch my firewall. Like for example, Fortinet, okay, WatchGuard, okay, some other Cisco routers or whatever. Okay, so can I just use your wireless controller as a pure wireless controller only? Yes, you can do it. You can do it. So you can even configure this as a wireless controller only device, okay, to use it in your network without impacting your existing firewall routers. Okay. So we have different type of model. We have the model that support 256, 512, 1028, and 2046. The most 2048. The most important thing is there is no AP license required. Okay, you don't have to purchase a monthly or yearly AP license subscription fee to use it. As long as you pay for the gateway, okay, this gateway will support the respective number of AP totally free of charge in the license. Okay, no license involved at all. Okay, for the AP. Okay, so when just now I mentioned about, oh, Alan, can I configure your wireless controller? I don't want to use the router feature. Okay, I just want to use it as a wireless Wi-Fi controller because I already have a third-party firewall. Can I do that? Yes, you can. So these are the two scenarios that you are that I listed up. Okay, to show you. For example, you have one ISP or you have a multiple ISP already connected to your third-party firewall. So you can configure your unified Wi-Fi controller as a Wi-Fi controller only, to connect to your PoE switch and then to a multiple access point and enjoy seamless roaming. Okay, so without minimize the impact. Okay, you don't have to change anything. You know, you just add in this Wi-Fi controller and set it up as a Wi-Fi controller only. So you will be able to manage your Wi-Fi network. Okay, Wi-Fi network. So if let's say, oh, Alan, this is a new setup. Okay, so I don't know what do I need to get because I'm still in the stage of planning. So I would recommend this. Okay, if it's small or mid-sized office, okay, I'll recommending customer to use D-Link unified solution because it's already come with a router gateway. Okay, and then you also have a Wi-Fi controller, which give you an all-in-one safe cost. Okay, so you don't have to worry about, oh, what kind of router do I need to get? Then do I need to go and configure my third-party firewall again? All those headache stuff, no more. Just get one piece of it. And then the best part is it support multiple ISP, multi-WAN. Okay, so it will cut down, okay, the cost of getting a third-party firewall. It will give you a total overall cost saving. Okay, cost saving for your whole deployment. Okay, so summarize. Okay, let me just summarize what type of a unified Wi-Fi management mode that we have. Okay, so if you don't require, if let's say, hey, Alan, I just want to get 1 or 2 piece or even 5 or 10 piece of your AP. Okay, so I don't need to do a central management. Okay, you can do it. There are 2 different types of the no central management scenario. First, router mode. Okay, so I want to get this to get installed inside my room. Okay, just to cover, you can set it up as a router mode. Okay, use it as a, just treat it as a normal router at home. Okay, then the other thing is you can also set it as a standalone AP. Okay, standalone AP. So with the AP itself, no wireless controller, you no central management. These are the options that you can use, which give you a very, very high flexibility when you come to do Wi-Fi deployment. You don't have to get the wireless controller if you only have few pieces. Okay, 5 pieces, 10 pieces. Okay, you just set everything as a standalone mode. Even 1 pieces, you can use it as a router mode. Okay, so if you require a central management, okay, so we have feed mode. Okay, it's a thin AP. Okay, you can configure via the AC controller. Okay, next we also support cloud mode, which will be available soon. Okay, you'll be able to configure multiple site AC controller. Okay, to different branches. Okay, of course it's It's a project based, okay, for this type of central management deployment style. Okay. So just quickly give a sum up. Single AP deployment, I just want to get one piece, and then my customer is a small office, only a few people inside. Okay, so what do I need to do? Okay, first thing first, make sure you have internet connectivity go to your office. So normally for the ISP, they will give you an ONT or ONR. So you just connect to one of the access point. Okay, use it, configure it as a router, and you can start using it. Okay, it's for home, for Soho, or even for the hostel deployment. Okay, remember, okay, dealing are the very few of the vendor which able to provide a router mode for a commercial grade access point. Commercial grade, okay, commercial grade access point. So the other one is using it as a standalone mode where you already have a router in the office, okay, or at home, or in school, in small in some of the small or mid-sized office, you can use it as a standalone. Of course, using this as a standalone, you can use our apps to configure it easily, okay, to make it go online, okay, within 1 or 2 minutes, okay, within 1 or 2 minutes, okay. So some of the scenario, like for example, a multi-story office, okay, you already have a third-party firewall, okay, which you can configure our unified wireless controller as a wireless controller only mode, okay, to control, to manage all the access point. Okay, it's good for SMB setup. Okay, for those people already have a firewall in their office. Okay, in another word, is maybe your customer is want to upgrade from Wi-Fi 5 to Wi-Fi 6. Okay, without to minimize the impact of the network, you can just add in the hardware controller and use it as a configure it as a wireless controller only. Okay, and then all your access point you will be able to manage by it. Okay, of course, the routing, the multi-WAN, everything is controlled by the third-party firewall. So of course, if there is a new setup, okay, you have a multi-WAN connectivity, okay, and then also you don't have a router. It's a new implementation that I want to go into a cost-effective, okay, cost-effective Wi-Fi solution. Okay, please consider D-Link Unified Wireless solution. Okay, give you one hardware which able to do two things: router and wireless controller. Okay, suitable for 11 to 50 packs office. Okay, multi-WAN support, you can use the user behavior control. Okay, you also support remote VPN client, and then at the same time, cost-effective AP. And the most important thing is you don't require a AP license. Okay, you don't require a AP license. Okay, so let me just summarize it. Okay, what can D-Link Unified Wi-Fi solution offer? Okay, more cost-effective AP with different type of variety. Okay, indoor, outdoor, on wall. Okay, PoE out. Okay, there's different type. Even we have a PTP and PDMP as access point. Okay, we also have the cost-effective AC controller option. It support from 128, 256, 512, and 1026. Okay, the most important things that I summarize, the summary is no AP license required, which gives you a big saving. Okay, and our unified controller, okay, it comes with a gateway capability. Okay, it's a cost saving for a new implementation. Okay, one thing about the wireless control, unified wireless controller is a seamless roaming. Okay, you need to try this out. Okay, it will give you a seamless roaming experience when you come to wireless connectivity. Okay, of course, it supports Wi-Fi portal authentication as well. Okay, so that's all for the Wi-Fi 6, our new unified solution. Okay, next is we talk about a multi-branch network. Okay, multi-branch network. A lot of times they come to me, hey, just now you're talking about the building, home, okay, small office, so whole a mid-sized office network setup. Okay, Uncle Sam talk about the wired, I talk about the wireless. Now we are getting a bigger picture, which is a multi-branch. Okay, so what happened? If you have a different branch at one corner, one at north, south, east, west, okay, so do we have D-Link has a solution that able to do the work for you? Okay, yes, we do. Okay, for example, the project requirement, I'll just give you a actual case study that I got from my customer. Okay, the customer will come to me, hey, Alan, I want a nationwide network deployment. Okay, but I have a few hundred branches. Okay, I need some basic operation like storage access, branch communication, remote secure access to the office, and etc. And then also I need multi-WAN for internet redundancy. Okay. And the most important thing is single vendor solution. I don't want to mix that. Okay. When they come to technical support, okay, I need to contact different type of different vendors to get the solution. Everyone try to say, hey, not my problem. Hey, this is your problem. I believe as a SI, okay, you will always have this issue. Oh, this is not my problem. Okay, it is a switch problem. Okay, so D-Link is the single vendor which is able to provide a complete solution to your network deployment. Okay, of course, we have a centralized network planning, design, and also management. Okay, we can control and different type of solution we will offer to you. Okay, to cater for different kind of needs. So one of the case study that I'd like to share. Okay, first thing, the customer come to me, hey, Alan, I want to revamp and upgrade my high-speed wired connectivity in the HQ. Okay, my HQ or last time is only 1G, so I need to upgrade it to 10G or even 100G. Okay, so do we have this kind of solution? So I will give you the answer one by one. Okay, what can D-Link offer? Okay, the second requirement, go around branches, connect to a different branch Wi-Fi without repeatedly key in the Wi-Fi password. This is the boss. Is one of the boss going come and talk to us. Say, hey, Alan, when I move from one of the office to the other office, I need to go and connect to the new. I need to connect to the new Wi-Fi and key in the password every time. Okay, so do you have any solution for this? Okay, I'm talking about the real case scenario. Okay, then to print document from one branch to a HQ desk printer. Okay, I want to print. The boss is going to another branch. Okay, I want to print something to my HQ. Okay, so can you do that? Okay. Jitterless IM call, instant messenger call in the office while moving around. When you move around, you have your mobile phone, you don't want to get very choppy internet connectivity or very choppy conversation with your client, with your customer. So how can D-Link solve that? Okay, and also remote staff to access some of the office documents securely. Okay, when staff is on the go, your staff is moving around the whole country, okay, and want to get some of the tax invoice, want to get some of the file, okay, remotely, okay, to go and display, go and show it to the customer. Can we do that? Yes, we also can. Okay, so internet connectivity for POS. Okay, this is one of the very a very special and unique application, which I will foresee more and more people, okay, are looking for this kind of solution. They have a POS system, okay. They want to offer internet connectivity for the POS system to some of the shop which having a difficulty to get wired internet connectivity. Okay, so does D-Link has this type of solution to offer to our customer? Yes, we do. Okay, internet connectivity for POS with redundancy. We are not only offering internet connectivity to your POS, but redundancy, internet redundancy. One of the internet down, you still have the other one to keep your operation 24/7, and all the time is uptime. Okay, so our proposal, revamp, upgrade 10 gig high speed to wired. Okay, as what Uncle Sam mentioned just now, we have DSX3610, okay, which we're using in the Vietnam school project. Is very stable models. Okay, we also have aggregation switches, and also DGS 3630, 3130 is a very hot and very popular item that we use, especially when we are encountering Cisco and even HP Aruba competitor. Our DGS 3630 and 3130, okay, we obtain a Tori report which proves that our performance of these two switch is tip-top. Okay, this is a very common L3 switch, managed switch that we use to go into a lot of projects, especially like Bosch. Okay, Bosch project, okay, where they need to have a high CCTV surveillance network, which require a high switching capacity. Okay, we have the solution, okay, which is proven by a lot of our partner because it's already deployed in the network. It's already deployed in the project. So it's a guaranteed good switch, okay, that D-Link can offer to all our partners. Okay, so to go around branches, connect to a different branch Wi-Fi without repeatedly key in the Wi-Fi password. Of course, there is a million ways of achieve this, okay? But the easiest way is to create a VAP, okay? A virtual AP profile like management for all the boss, okay? You can create boss as a SSID, okay? To set a password, push to all the AP, even the HQ and branches. So when the management staff or the boss go to that branch, it will automatically connect to that particular Wi-Fi network without keying the password over and over again. Of course, I know there's a lot of people, they will say, hey, Alan, we also have this L2.1S and this and that. Okay, of course, you can use that as well. Okay, but when I come to the easiest way, the quickest way, okay, to deploy this type of a scenario, okay, for me is creating the virtual AP. Okay, virtual AP to print document to one branch to the from one branch to HQ printer. Easiest way, VPN. Okay, we also have VPN routers. Okay, to offer to our customer. Okay, jitterless IM instant messenger call for the office while moving around. Of course, that's why I mentioned just now, seamless roaming. Use D-Link Unified Wi-Fi controller. It will offer you a seamless roaming experience. Okay, remote staff to access to some of the office. Remote VPN, you support SSL. Okay, we have the routers, we have the service router, or we have the firewall that to support different type of a VPN protocol like SSL, okay, IPsec, and all those kind of secure connectivity, okay, to offer to the staff when they're on the go. Okay, internet connectivity for POS, POS, or some other IoT in device. Okay, so what D-Link can offer? Not a lot of vendors that have this solution. Okay, D-Link is one of them. We have our industrial mobile router. Okay, it's a very solid built 4G or even 5G routers that can offer, okay, to some of the area where have difficulties of getting a wired internet connectivity. Okay. Last one is the internet connectivity for POS with redundancy. Of course, our industrial mobile router, it comes with some of the model, it comes with dual SIM. So you can put in 2 SIM cards. Okay, so one of the ISP down, you will have another ISP to kick in. So it will guarantee you to give you a 24/7 uninterrupted internet connectivity for your operation. Okay, so some of the product introduction, okay, to tell you what D-Link has. Okay, for the VPN part, okay, we have this high performance unified service VPN router, DSR 250 version 2. Okay, it has a good firewall performance. Okay, and then also have a very high concurrent section, very high concurrent. If you are comparing with Cisco MS series, okay, our DSR 250 version 2, okay, is as good as the mid-end of Cisco MS series router. Okay, and then the best part is it will be able to support Nucleus Connect soon. Okay, it will be able to support Nucleus Connect soon. Okay, so some of the comprehensive feature that we have, it can support multi-WAN, okay, traffic load balancing, okay, you can it offer you a remote VPN connectivity for all the remote worker using IPsec or SSL VPN. Okay, it support hub and spoke VPN. Okay, also to have the WCF web content filtering. Okay, and the last one is the application control. Okay, it's quite a comprehensive device for a office environment. Okay, so some of the application scenario. Okay, you have a multi-branch office. Okay, so you have a remote worker that able to connect using either SSL VPN or using IPsec VPN to access to your network to go and get some of the okay, so this is one of the device or one of the things equipment that you can use to deploy in the multi-branch setup scenario. Okay, so of course, at the same time, we also have the M2M to do a WAN backup. Okay, to do a WAN backup. Normally, you have a fixed wire broadband. Okay, and then for office, you have a second line. Okay, to do as an internet redundancy. Okay, so normally the fixed broadband is very, very expensive. So what you can do is you get a prepaid SIM card. Okay, you use our M2M. Okay, use our M2M devices like this. Okay, to provide internet connection for backup, for internet backup only. Okay, so people will start asking, hey, Alan, I can just use the normal home use 4G routers. Is still be able to work. Okay, why do I need to get this solid M2M router? One thing is because most of the time, all these equipments are inside the server room. Server room temperature is high. Okay, although there is aircon inside, but normally I encounter a few cases that customer are using other brands 4G routers, which is a consumer grade 4G routers in the server room, is always give them a problem because when you heat up, okay, multiple switch routers, and then you put the 4G routers on top of it, it's easily to heat up. So once it's heat up, okay, everything will go haywire. Okay, especially the internet connection. Just imagine you need this to back up your internet connectivity, but your 4G routers, consumer 4G routers is always giving you a problem. So that is why, okay, we are blending this M2M, okay, to this type of application. Okay, metal casing, okay, higher heat tolerance, okay, and then also offer you a dual SIM card, which will give you a triple securities, okay, triple guarantee, okay, to help you to make sure to minimize the downtime of your internet connectivity. Okay. So the other one that I would like to share is we also have our firewall, our new series of the firewall, DFL 870L and also DFL 870M. Okay, it's our next gen firewall. Okay, it support IDS, IPS, antivirus. Okay, advanced 7 layers, content detection, application content filtering. Okay, AV URL application application. Okay, is a subscription based. Okay, comprehensive network security visualization, VPN, and also multi-WAN gateway and high performance hardware. Okay, just a quick one to show you. Okay, the concurrent section for 2 different models. Okay, it's a very, very high concurrent section. Okay, the throughput 2 gig and 4 gig. Okay, so if you have any firewall requirement or what, you can always look for us. Okay, it comes with 10 GE plus 2 combo. GE plus the 2 combo is 2 SAP. Okay. So let me just wrap it up. Dealing for the franchise of multi-WAN dealing solution. Okay, we have different type of device. Okay, complete device for M2M, to router, to aggregation switch, to controller, to access point. Okay, and even to the call switch, 100G call switch, and even our industrial switches. Okay, industrial switches which able to offer you an outdoor PoE deployment. Okay, so dealing is one stop. Okay, we have one stop to cater for all your network needs. So you don't have to look for different vendors, look for different solution. Okay, we have everything in one single spot. Okay, so aside from our solution, what makes us special? Most important thing is services. Okay, what kind of services can D-Link provide? Okay, what make us different from our competitors? Okay, we will launch the demo unit. Okay, you don't have to purchase. Okay, if you have a project, if you are our registered partner, you come to us, you say, hey, Alan, I have this project, but I need to launch a unit. Okay, will you be able to assist me? Yes. Okay, just talk to any of our sales. Okay, so we will be able to loan you the unit. Okay, you don't have to purchase. Not like a lot of vendors. Oh, we don't offer loan unit. Okay, you need to purchase. Okay, we no need. Okay, so we have a longer product warranty. Okay, we will do a solution proposal. Okay, we also have our in-country or engineer. Okay, to do a joint POC together with you. We will not leave you alone. Okay, we will have our engineer to go down together with you to discuss with you. Okay, to make the best plan for your project. We also have local technical support, and also the very very important things that I need to highlight is a product documentation support. There's a lot of times when you come to talk about the project, they need you to submit different type of documentation, like ISO 9001, okay, CE, FCC, safety, okay, all this we will be able to provide to you to make you win the project, okay, especially government project. Okay, so next, talk a bit on the IoT. Okay, transform your business with the power of M2M. Just now, remember, I'm talking about the M2M. Okay, IoT deployment. It drives innovation, increase productivity, and also enhance your customer experience. Okay, as you can see, after the COVID period, you will see more and more projects rolling out. Especially one of the things that you will see is the nationwide smart application rollout. Okay, it starts from year 2021, 2022. Actually, it's already started at 2021, but because of the COVID, okay, they slightly postponed. Okay, so one of the case study that I would like to share is I believe everyone is very familiar with the EV charger. Okay, so more and more electrical powered car, okay, in the market already. So EV charger rollout is become a very common project that happens in a lot of countries, especially Singapore, okay, Malaysia, Thailand, okay, and all these countries you will see there's more and more EV charger station building up. Okay, so one of the key things that they require for the EV charger is the internet. Is a stable internet and reliable internet connectivity. Of course, at the same time, it's manageable. So we have our M2M solution, which be able to provide the connectivity to all the EV charger station. At the same time, we also have our management software, okay, cloud management software to monitor your M2M devices. Okay, so what is the benefit? Secure connectivity. Okay, we are not only offering internet connectivity, but also a VPN connectivity to ensure all the data flowing from your EV charger, okay, to the HQ, okay, securely. Okay, you can do WAN backup, dual SIM, network management platform, and remote monitoring and configuration. Okay. So these are the typical EV charger station layout. Okay, this is one of the case study that we had. Okay, using our DWN313. Okay, with our industrial switches, it connect to different type of devices like BMS. Okay, via Modbus TCP, PCS. Okay, or kiosk for you to key in to swipe your credit card, to key in your information to do accounting. Okay. Then we have all sorts of IoT, M2M IoT devices that we can offer to our partner. Okay, so this is one of the deployment and the actual deployment that we did before, okay, in Taiwan. Okay, so if you have any EV chargers opportunity, please don't hesitate to contact us. Okay, we will give you a better, we will give you a good solution because we already has experience in this field. Okay. So another one is the nation smart pole, okay, deployment. Okay, you have a lot of different devices installed. Okay, like smart LED light, charging station, integrate together, CCTV. Okay, all our D-Link M2M devices will able to provide you the outdoor WAN connectivity. Okay, so these are some of the application. Okay, sending reading back to HQ like the smart monitor like PM 2.5, camera monitoring, RFI, urgent call. Okay, via VoIP. Okay, smart street light. Okay, offer Wi-Fi connectivity. Okay, and at the same time, if there is an EV charger on the smart pole, you also provide the charging. Okay, all these require internet connectivity where D-Link M2M solution ever provide. Okay, so next is the outdoor surveillance. Is very common. Okay, to sending the CCTV traffic back. Okay, to the HQ. Okay, one of the things that they can do is you can install one of the M2M devices inside the box. Okay, so to provide the communication and also the connectivity for the traffic to stream back. Okay, and then some of the case study. Okay, we have vehicles with the CCTV camera inside it. Okay, it can transfer the data from the car, the moving vehicles, okay, back to the HQ via a secure tunnel. Okay, via a secure IPsec tunnel. Okay. So one thing that I also like to share is the case study. Okay, using the smart camera in your car. Okay, so D-Link we also provide connectivity for such a smart IoT application. Okay, to transfer not only video streaming back to the HQ but also the sensor. Okay, the sensor data back to the HQ. Okay, data sensor back to the HQ as well. So this is one of the success case. Okay, another one is the Thailand top supermarket. Okay, we are using it to do a digital signage display. Okay, these are the setup. Okay, to provide they will be using our M2M to stream the latest contract and push to all the display panel. Okay, display panel. Next is the digital signage, which we already deployed in some of the train station. Okay, so this is one of the project, okay, which are using our D-Link M2M to go and receive the data from the cloud and then push it to the display channel, to the display panel. Okay. So overall, I give you guys a rough idea how can our M2M, okay, our device to work together with our desk. This is our monitoring system, okay, to give you a complete solution for your industrial IoT. Okay, some of the application like civilian vending machine, digital signage, ATM, smart pole, traffic light, Wi-Fi, solar panel, in-vehicle Wi-Fi hotspot. Okay, all this you are able to integrate with our M2M, and then we also provide you the cloud management platform, okay, to be able to monitor different type of reading. Okay, you can do firmware upgrade, you can do signal monitoring, you can do a lot of things via the cloud portal. Okay, the most important things is the REST API. Our desk, we support REST API, so it offers you a lot of flexibility if you like to integrate some of the feature to your existing network. Okay, we have the REST API. Okay, we will be able to provide the REST API, okay, for your system integration. Okay, where a lot of vendor they might not be able to provide, but we will be able to provide you the REST API. Okay. Okay, some of the cloud monitoring core feature, zero touch deployment, geolocation using Google Map. You will be able to see where your device installed. Okay, traffic report and data analysis. Okay, organization management and role-based administration. Google and Microsoft 2FA to log in. Okay, status monitoring and alert. Okay, some are these like SSL, TLS encryption for the data. Okay, we offer the security. Okay, to your connectivity from your PC, okay, from the device, end-to-end device to the cloud, okay, it's all encrypted, okay. So some of the interface, just to show you the interface of the cloud platform, you'll be able to see all the device, okay, how many of them is already upgraded and how many of them online, how many of them offline, okay. You can see the location, okay, via Google Map. You can see what is the IP address, what time it connect, and what is the firmware, what is the IMEI number, okay. It's very, very straightforward and very, very simple and clear, okay. So you can also check what is the signal strength. Is it good or no good? So do I need to add on an additional antenna, or do I need to relocate my M2M devices? Okay, you can do reboot. Okay, beauty of reboot is you can do it via cloud portal. You don't have to send people down to unplug the power and plug it in. No need. Okay, you can just trigger a reboot via your cloud portal. You can do reset. You can do firmware upgrade. Okay, a lot of things that you can do. Okay, you can even do a ping, a trace route, a download test, and upload test without dispatch your engineer to the site. Okay, some other things like serial usage, how busy is it, what is the throughput, okay, you will be able to see it here. Okay, so the other thing is our DEX also offer a MSP model. Okay, MSP model is a so what can these MSP models do? Okay, for example, you are the MSP. You purchase some of the M2M device from us. You deploy to some of the site or some of the organization. Okay, so after it complete, after the project complete, okay, so you take back your device and use it with another project. Okay, so this is what you call an MSP model. It's a recurring business model. Okay, will help you to generate additional revenue. Okay, so what is the benefit? Benefit to your business is offering monthly, yearly maintenance contract. Okay, so of course, with using the portal, you need to have a M2M license. But one thing about this license is you can stop the license anytime. Okay, for example, one project site complete, you want to bring back your device, okay, and use it for another device, another project. Okay, you can stop the license. Okay, for example, 1 year after using 6 months, okay, you stop it, you use it for another project. You can continue to activate those balance 6 months, okay, for a new project. So it will help you to save a lot of money, okay. So this is one of the things that which I showed just now. Our DEX is hosted in the AWS, okay. So at the same time, we are not only having a cloud-based DEX, but we also offering an on-prem DEX, okay. So cloud-based is everything in the cloud, you can access to it, but we also offer the on-prem DEX. Okay, why do we need to offer on-prem DEX? Okay, why? Because some of the project, they require on-prem DEX because they have a security concern. They don't want to have the server or the monitoring server hosted in a public cloud. They want it to be a local on-prem on-prem network so that they can manage themselves. They can keep all the data themselves, okay? Especially for government project, okay? For large enterprise have their own data center, okay? For example, for the customer that like ISP, okay, they already have your data center. They want to manage their own portal, okay? So that is why we created or we offer this on-prem DEX service for the for our customer, okay? So one of the things that also quite interesting is they want to use the whole DEX M2M solution within their own network. Okay, something like AWS Direct Connect. They build their own enclosed network, so everything is just within their network. So if you host at the public, you will not be able to communicate because they want it to be their own within their own network. So that is why AWS Direct Connect some of the ISP or some of the customer, they are using this type of a design. Okay, so how can D-Link offer to them? On-prem desk service. Okay, on-prem desk service. Okay, for example, a lot of ISP like SPTel, Singtel, Massive, StarHub, AIS, Think Mobile. If you go to check on their website, they have more and more this M2M application, M2M service offered to the customer. Okay. So for the on-prem desk server process, very simple. Okay, we will give you a software. We will give you a thumb drive. Okay, USB dongle with all the server software installed inside there. Once you plug it in, okay, activate the standard or enterprise version. Voila, is where to go. That's all. Okay, it's a very simple and straightforward on-prem desk installation process. So if you are interested, please feel free to contact us, okay, for the on-prem monitoring system, okay? So industrial IoT deployment, why D-Link M2M and desk solution, okay? First, we offer different type of M2M models. We have 4G, we have 5G, we have on vehicles, okay? We have DC powered, okay? And offer you the mobility, okay? Industrial grade of the metal casing, central monitoring and management, highly customizable with REST API. Okay, flexible licensing. We have 1 year, 2 year, and 3 years. And we also offer a limited free 3-month license for POC. So if you have a project that require M2M and you want to try out our desk, okay, always check with our sales. Okay, we will be able to give you some 3 months free license to test it out. Okay, reliable and more secure cloud platform. We are hosting our cloud in the AWS. Okay, of course, if compared to some other Chinese or China unknown cloud, okay, AWS they offer more data privacy and also the security to a lot of users. Okay, so we also have the on-prem decks available. Okay, so these are the models that we had. Okay, so we have 5G, we have 4G, we have different type of single module or dual module, those kind of M2M devices. Okay, so D-Link offer you a one straight complete solution from LTE mobile connectivity to wired connectivity to wireless connectivity. Okay, all the way. So we give you a one-stop solution for your industrial IoT deployment. Okay, so just a quick one. It's running out a bit late. So some of the things that I'd like to share is just to tell you, okay, what kind of a new device that we had. Okay, we have a new F-series 250 meter switches. It's the best IoT companion. You already have an M2M, so you need something which is industrial grade to be able to work with your IoT devices. Okay, so next is what? Switches. Okay, we have industrial grade switches. Okay, we have full range of unmanaged PoE switch with different power budget, all the way from small, low port count to high port count, unmanaged to manage to smart manage. Okay, so F-series smart switch. We also have the 96 watt and 250 watts smart switch, low port count. Smart series is this one, high port count is this one. We also have the S-series industrial switch. Recently, we just launched a new one, DIS F2020PS. Okay, it's an industrial 240 watts PoE switch. Okay, it comes with 16 PoE port. Okay, later on I will show you. So what is the F-series switches can offer? PoE switch. Okay, lightning surge up to 6 kV. We have a deep switch function. Okay, simplify management. Maintenance. Like you can reboot the unresponsive PD. It will save you time for manual reboot. Okay, it will auto detect one is unresponsive. The PD device, it will auto reboot the port itself. Okay, and then also support 250 extended PoE. Okay, last is the enhanced video QoS. It's good. It's the best PoE switch, okay, for civilians and some other things like AP, outdoor AP deployment. Okay, so I will not go through all this. Okay, for DIS F-Series industrial switch, the new one. Okay, so you can use it in different type of scenario like automation, smart city, IoT, and manufacturing. Okay, surveillance channel and outdoor Wi-Fi application. You can use our 250-meter industrial PoE switch. Okay, one of the things that I need to highlight is a new industrial switch. We hear you. Okay, we come out a high port count density industrial switch, 16 GE PoE port, which can power up to 250 meters. Okay, and the operation temperature is -40 to 75 degrees, 6 kV surge protection. Okay, it also gives you a dual power input. Okay, fanless design. Okay, also come with CE and FCC certified. Remember, 480 watts. Okay, come with 16 port of GE PoE and then 4 SFP port. Okay, so this is a very, very good devices for your smart IoT deployment. Okay, we also have the 240 watts models come with a lesser 8 port with 2 SFP. Okay, and even 4 port with 2 SFP. Okay, this is a unmanaged industrial switch. It offers 120 watts. Okay, so last one. Okay, we also offer the industrial 1000 base T to SFP media converter. Okay, what RJ45 go in, and you can use to use it as a media converter to convert it to a fiber connection, and it's industrial grade. Okay, these are the spec. Remember, we have the environment test, we have shock, free fall, vibration test certified. Okay, support CE and FCC, and also have the safety report. Okay, for this model. Okay, so these are the topologies. Okay, use it as a media converter, fiber media converter. Okay, so we also support industrial grade transceiver. Okay, SAP transceiver for this media converter, fiber media converter. Okay, so that's all for my part. I'll pass it back to Uncle Sam. Sam?
Yes, I'm here. Yep.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. I think our partner is just only got one complaint after attending dealing event. After attending dealing webinar, always very hungry. Okay, because it's you know, everyone like Alan, like Sam talk too long, so I skip my lunch. Okay, very hungry. My apologies. Okay, so sometimes it's fasting can, you know, make you slim down. Okay, all right. Give me another 10 minutes. I will not go to 10 minutes, but I will take you 2 minutes to watch a video. Okay, fantastic video. Turn your speaker to the highest volume. All right, to enjoy this one. All right. Okay, I hope it's nice, right? To give some refreshing. Okay, you see, it's also, since it's the 10, since it's this morning until now, right? So we share a lot of the, the solution. I think at the beginning of 2023, as our topic talking about, we would like to bring a success, to you together with dealing, right? So there's a lot of solutions available. There's a lot of opportunity available. And also we want to extend the partnership, right? So this is why dealing has our registered partner reward program for you. Since it's a launch of last year, right? So our membership has been picking up aggressively, especially for last couple of the month. So we would like to invite you to join us in order to ensure the success appear in 2023. All right. First of all, registration is very simple. Okay, very simple. So if you go to the chat box, I've already left the QR code. You can use a phone, or you can use a scan and sign up, or click and sign up, right? Fill up some of the information, right, in this web page. Then we will process your sign up request at the at the back, right? So, but what is the purpose, right, for dealing to establish this? Um, this is the registered partner rewards program. I think the most important thing, we offer you a lot of the benefit. Later on, I will share a little bit more. All right. So a lot of the benefits right here. First of all, joining us is totally free of charge. Okay, free of charge. And we would like to work together with you on top of this benefit to build more projects, to make more success case study we can share, right, with our partner, and you can make more business in 2023. All right, 2023 is a very important year after 3 years of COVID period. We need to bring back our business momentum, and the market is opening, right? So that is why we have our web banner, regional web banner today, to bring you a lot of the solutions, right? So if you enjoy our registered partner benefit, later on I will share a little bit more, and you find dealing service support can meet your requirement, we would like to work closer with you, right? So we have our next tier, it's called VIP partner program. VIP partner program. Okay, so this program, we have our dedicated channel manager to work with you together with a sales target to bring you the sales lead. Of course, is to bring you more support, right? So in general, today we welcome every one of you to be our registered partner. To be our registered partner, you will enjoy all these benefits. Okay, dealing offer you lifetime warranty. Okay, for the products. Okay, one of our customers just went, one of the partner to right over there. Hey Sam, do you bring back the 40 product with Fanbase and then to sell again? I told the partner, dealing offer you lifetime warranty. What does it mean? We are so confident on our product. You can use it as long as it can. But if it fail, if it's still within the product life cycle, we take care, we service it, right? So that is why the product life cycle plus 3 year we service it. So to keep the product run as long as possible, all right, is to to save the world, right? Of course, is if you even want to run longer, you want to have a one-to-one replacement with the delivery, we offer extended warranty. Okay, right. The other part is the dealing assist next business day, right? So this is the additional service to offer to our registered partner. Currently, we only roll out in Singapore, right? For our Singapore partner, this is the benefit you can enjoy. So after the success of the rollout in Singapore, we will roll out in other countries. Okay, look out for these services, right? When it's available in your country. So how to get it? How to know it? Register as dealing registered partner today. Of course, it's support. We never walk away. If you remember the video we share, how Daikin work with us so closely because we never walk away. Even Daikin has a key man from Japan want to see the success of a NTU project. Our John, our regional technical manager, stand by there to answer any technical question, any difficult questions. So basically, our support, including the call center, is a free software upgrade, project consultation. I think this is very important. If you are starting to use D-Link, right? So sharing with you which is the right model is a easy task for us. But if you are putting D-Link in a large-scale project like Bosch, we would like to sit down to go through with you the customer's requirement and put in the right solution. It's not just meeting the budget, it's meeting the customer needs in terms of the network requirement, right? And we provide a lot of training like what happened today. And if you require professional service, you need D-Link professional technical team to support you, right? So, our professional service is available. Of course, is we would like to prove D-Link solution work, not just for you and for your customer. Always keep contact our local office, right, to discuss if your project. Within our capacity, we would like to offer you a free demo unit so that for you to try to make sure the concept is right. Okay. And also we would like to reward you, right? Simple reward, all right, is similar to KrisFire, all right, but it is our appreciation, all right, for your efforts of putting D-Link product in your project. It's a very simple sell and reward, all right? Sell and reward. That's all. Okay, you don't need to do anything because we keep track of your purchase together with our distributor, and the point has no expiry date, right? As long as you are keep on, selling D-Link solution, D-Link commercial solution, the point is always for you to do the redemption, right? So you can redeem your prices. Also, it's pretty simple because we have a portal for you, to look at your point on hand and what kind of prices is available for you. What kind of the products is available for the reward point? So basically, we are looking at commercial solution. Commercial solution. What are the commercial solution? When we are talking about smart switches, right? We have a lot of the S switches, very fantastic smart switches. Even today, PoE switches, if you are buying a 250-meter PoE to connect to a CCTV, is also available for reward point. So of course, is you are selling more complicated and advanced D-Link solution, regardless is switches, access point, and security product, we give you a reward point. All right. How to calculate a reward point? One local currency, one reward point. One local currency, one reward point. As that's simple. So how do I know? Where's my reward point? Right? All right. My reward point, where is it? Okay. So if you are our registered partner, you will given a access to the VIP partner portal we call VPP. Once you log in, you will see available reward point over there. Right. So what can I do with my reward point? It's also very simple. If you click the redeem, it will come to this redeem your reward point page. So we will provide a list of available prices, right? So that you can do a redemption. Once you have enough reward point, click the redeem, our backend will process for you, right? So that is how we would like to make it very simple for you to sell, for you to earn, and for you to redeem. Of course, we mentioned, we provide a lot of training. So today is one of the regional webinar to bring our solution to you, right? So we will run a set of the D-Link certified network associate in country using local languages in every month starting from April onward, right? So how do I know the schedule? The schedule is very easy. If you are our registered partner, you log in to our VPP VIP partner portal, you can see all the training schedule and you just simply click and then you can register and we will inform you like what happened today, right? What is the purpose of being D-Link certified, right? What's the purpose? The purpose is we would like to ensure, hey guys, right? You guys equipped with enough product knowledge. You guys equipped with enough of configuration and configuration knowledges, right? And we will give you more reward point, right? More reward point, right? If you are DCMP switching certified, right? So we will double all the reward point if you buy D-Link commercial switches. If you are DCMP Wi-Fi certified, we will double all the reward point if you purchase D-Link commercial Wi-Fi. all right, regardless nuclear, regardless is a unify, what shared with by Alan. And of course, the security product, we also double. For whatever products that's right now I listed in the product list, they are all available with one reward point for one local currency if you purchase. So that is very easy. Okay, use our certified with D-Link certified network professional. We give you more reward point. And not just that, if you are our registered partner, you log into the portal, you are even giving a Wi-Fi planner. All right. What is the point? What is the objective? We would like to ensure when you deploy D-Link product, you are able to ensure the placement of the Wi-Fi access point can cover the whole area. This is why we provide Wi-Fi Planner Pro. Okay, so how to do it? Load the floor plan. All right, so put in the product. So we will give you a heat map. What's the purpose of the heat map? All right, one of the purpose is to attach the heat map together with your network proposal and present to your customer, right? So customer will feel more comfortable, and because they know you have done a very comprehensive homework to build their network successfully together with D-Link. Of course, it's learn the latest promotion, right? Log into VPP, VIP Partner Portal. You will get the latest promotion over there. You never miss any opportunity of making extra profit by picking up D-Link promotion program. All right. How to do it? Be D-Link registered partner, log into VIP Partner Portal, right? And also, hey, you also can download D-Link marketing material. For example, like today training material, I will upload into our marketing access so that you can download. And of course, is you can use our success case that is we are building, right, to illustrate how D-Link can help your customer to resolve their network problem and improve the productivity. Okay, so that's a lot of the valuable marketing access is available in our VPP. All right. Some more, all right. Be our partner, you can earn points. Be our partner, you can get all the tool. Be our partner, we will support you in terms of a project. We have already integrated a new feature, it's called deal registration. What is the objective? We always encourage our partner to bring project to dealing. All right. But in order to ensure the success, we will evaluate your project. If we are ensure the project is built by you, all right, at the early stage of the project development cycle, we will offer you the protection, all right, some of the exclusive protection, for example, price protection or some other protection in order to reward you, right, with the early effort of putting dealing in the project. All right. So we have this feature, it's called deal registration available, right? So when you log into VPP, what you need to do is, hey, I just need to create a new deal, right? So our in-country channel manager will contact you to understand more information about this project, so that if we find it, hey, partner, all right, you really spend effort to develop the project, we will give you some exclusive support. All right. 10 minutes as I promised. Okay, I don't want to go too far away. But as what we discussed, right, 2023 is very important for our customer, for our partner. That is why we have this event to bring solution to you and bring the partner program to you. In order to ensure the business success, D-Link is able to give you the support. You can see that we have shared a lot of the large scale project at the early stage, of this event, right? What we want to assure you, D-Link has the experience working on large scale project. We have a lot of experience. Just is you may not know, but you will know more in 2023, and especially using our commercial solution. And you can see that today we have a very extensive product range, especially for commercial product. So that is why Alan, make you guys so hungry, and we spend so much time. And all these product we fine tuning to give you the best performance, and the feature is definitely you can find in Cisco. So a lot of the feature you can find you can find Cisco, and we put effort to integrate Cisco like CLI, all right, to make the learning curve of dealing product is much easier. Reliability is very important as a SI. We want to ensure our product put in your customer place, you install, then you can move on to do another project. For large scale project, manageability is very important. That is why we have a Nucleus Connect, Nucleus Cloud, and also DView. All right. Something D-Link has been done in the last 20 over years is we build our local team in ASEAN country. Right, local presence is very important, especially working with you during the project development cycle. Right, so we have our channel manager, we have our technical, right, and we have our support also. Right, and you can see that we also invest a lot of the services in order to provide you the excellent experience. Lifetime warranty. This is how confident D-Link trust our product and our lifestyle support. I share my contact. If you got any inquiry, give me a ring. Okay. And also we ensure your customer are comfortable with D-Link solution, right? So we will find our best to support you with a free POC trial. And the last but not the least, right? We have a program to make the whole selling cycle more fun. You sell, you can earn, and then you can redeem, right? So no need to wait too long, right? After this webinar, all right, go for your lunch, all right? So starting from today onward, if you have any project inquiry, contact D-Link local office. But if you are telling me, oh, you are not sure who is the right person to contact me, right? So I put my contact information together with Alan right in the chat box. I just want to say, all right, be D-Link registered partner now. Okay, thank you very much for your presence. All right, and thank you very much for being with us for last 2.5 hours. I hope from today onward we have a more chance to work together, and I will assure you, D-Link commercial solution definitely will surprise you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
If
See
you
you
have
guys.
any question, feel free to turn on your camera, or you can share with us. No problem at all. All right. Yeah.
I hope I answer most of the question from the chat. Okay. Thank you, Neil. Okay. For your input. And also Annie, Harry, and Sky. Okay. Thanks for your input.